Yo guys, we're back with another deck profile, and today it's Jesmon. So we're starting with the babies, of course. Here we have Gurimon from BT8. He says, when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has 6,000 DP or more, draw one card. So draw power is always just really nice, really useful. Chances are your Digimon's going to be over 6k when you attack with him, so being able to just draw when you swing, really nifty. Really handy. So we're running 4 of him. Now to our rookies. We're running 3 Solarmon. So Solarmon is 3 to play, 0 to Digivolve. He has 3k DP. And he has an all turns effect that says players can't reduce play costs. So this guy just shuts down Death Xmon. And that's so important right now. Death Xmon is just everywhere. You're going to see it in just about every deck you fight. And just being able to tell your opponent, no, you can't reduce this thing, means your opponent probably won't play it. And it just really just stops Death Xmon in his tracks. But this also just slows down or just completely ruins like D-Reaper and Crossheart. So we're running 3 of him. Really solid card. So next we're running 1 Huckmon from the starter deck. So he's 3 cost to play, 0 to Digivolve. He has 2k DP. And he says, your turn, once per turn, when you play a Digimon with Sistermon in its name, gain a memory, which can be pretty handy. You're going to be playing a lot of Sistermons for free. So just being able to gain a memory just for playing one can be really nice. Then he has an inheritance that says, all turns, while this Digimon has Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, it gets plus 1000 DP. So it's just a simple buff for your stack. It's a nice little rookie that lets you use in your breeding area. So there's Huckmon from BT6. Probably the best searcher in the game. So he's 3 cost to play, 0 to Digivolve. He has 2k DP. He says, on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 2 Digimon cards with Huckmon, Jesmon, or Sistermon in their names among them to your hand. Place so many cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So for 3 memory, you just plop them down and you're going to get 2 cards. You're going to find something with this guy because you get so many targets with him. He's definitely one of, if not the best rookie in the game, and he's just an MVP of the deck too. Yeah, being able to just grab a Jesmon and a Sistermon, or 2 Sistermons, or just be like, yo, I want a Huckmon and a Bow Huckmon, or I need that Saber Huckmon. It's just such a good card, and being able to search just about anything in the deck is so nice. So we're running 4 of him. And to end off our level 3s, we have another Huckmon. So he costs 4 to play, which, yeah, 0 to Digivolve, 3k DP. However, he has a really cool inheritance that says, when attacking once per turn, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, again, the top 5. Add all cards with Sistermon in their names among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is ideally the card you want to, the rookie you want to Digivolve into your breeding area. Because when you swing, you're going to be revealing the top 5 and you're going to be getting all those Sistermons. But you also don't want to heavily rely on him. You don't want to just like reveal all your cards and then just place all the other cards that you need at the bottom of your deck. So it's definitely a really powerful card, but can also kind of screw you over if you use him a little too much. Just keep that in mind when you use him and when you think about using the effect. There have been times where I've whiffed with it and I've had the bottom deck a few cards that I really would have liked to have seen instead. So we're running 4 of the Huckmon. You definitely could cut back and maybe run like, say, 2 of him and 3 of him. But I'm going with the 4 because being able to just grab all those Sistermons is just really nice. So now we have our level 4s. And here's Bow Huckmon from the starter deck. So he's 5 to play, 2 to Digivolve, and he has 6k DP. And he has a decent inheritance that says, all turns, once Digimon has Huckmon in its name or all knights in its traits, it gets plus 1000 DP. So just a simple plus 1000 DP to your stack, which, you know, can be helpful, but at the same time, it's not going to be the most helpful thing. Your higher end stack is usually going to be 15k or higher. It's not going to die to too much when it comes to that. And you're already going to be giving yourself tons of DP as it is. So while this card is pretty good, it's not the best level 4 you're going to be running. The level 4 you do want to have in your stack, for sure, is BT6 Bow Huckmon. He's 5 to play, 2 to Digivolve, he has 6k DP. And his inheritance says, when attacking once per turn, if you have a Digimon with Sistermon in its name in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. And that's just super powerful. You could potentially delete a level 5 with that. There's a lot of level 4s you can delete with that. You can delete any level 3 with that. It's just a really powerful effect. And being able to get rid of any of those stupid level 3 floodgates or anything like that is just really nice, especially when you're just swinging in. Especially when it's a swing attack, being able to just attack and delete something. It's really nice. So now on to our level 5s. So first we have 2 Chimeramons. And Chimeramon's really good. You're not really going to be playing him or Digivolving him. You're going to be DNA Digivolving him. He just requires 2 level 4s of any color. So he has a when digivolving effect that says, you may place one level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Then up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 1000 DP for each of this Digimon's colors until the end of your opponent's next turn. He also has an alternative effect that says, this Digimon is also treated as having the colors of its Digivolution cards. While this Digimon has 4 more colors, it gets plus 4000 DP. You're not really going to be getting that 4 colors off. There's really only 2 colors in the deck that you're going to be able to get with him anyway. You're only really going to be able to give him red, so he'll just be a 2 color all the time. But yeah, you're going to be playing a lot of Sistermons for free, and a lot of them are level 4, so being able to just have your Sistermons out while swinging, and then DNA Digivolving into him, potentially deleting some Digimon, and then being able to just add like Savior Huckmon under him, and then Digivolve into Jesmon. It's just really powerful effect. It's a really good card, and I definitely think 2 of is the way to go. And if you can't have 2, I mean, at least run 1. You got to have at least 1 Chimeramon in your Jesmon deck. It's just such a powerful card. So speaking of Savior Huckmon, here's Savior Huckmon. This one's only limited to 1, so we're just running 1 in our deck. So he's a 7 cost to play, 3 to Digivolve. He has 7k DP. He says when Digivolving, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand without paying his memory cost. You won't be worrying about that effect too much because you'll probably just be Digivolving this guy in your breeding area. However, if you do, it's nice to have a free Sistermon out. Then his inheritance, which is what has made him limited, says when attacking once per turn, if you have a Digimon with Sistermon in its name in play, unsuspend this Digimon. So while he's in your stack, just having Sistermon in play, which you get to play for free just by attacking, you get to unsuspend him. So you're starting to see why he's limited, huh? I don't know if this card should be limited, to be honest. I think they could definitely unlimit this card, and I don't think it'll be as impressive as Jesmon used to be. It's a new meta, there's new decks out. Bloom Lordmon can do some crazy shenanigans. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little biased, but I think Savior Huckmon could just be dropped off the limit list by now. But anyway, we're running 1 Savior Huckmon from BT6, and then we're running 4 Savior Huckmons from the starter deck. So he's a 7 cost to play, 3 to Digivolve, he has 7k DP. He says when Digivolving, this Digimon may also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn. And just because of the way I play, I don't worry about that effect too much, because I'll be Digivolving in the breeding area. And there are level 6 Digimon that have an effect that lets you do this anyway. So it's not an effect that you're really going to be worrying too much about. His inheritance, however, is really, really solid. It says when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Royal Knight in its traits, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So you're just getting free Sistermons again. Jesmon loves to play those Sistermons, and basically being able to play 2 Sistermons from 1 attack is really powerful. So we're running 4 of him. So now onto our level 6s. We have 1 Huckmon X antibody from BT10. So he costs 13 to play, 4 Digivolve on a black or a red. He has 12k DP. And he also has a black bar evolution that says 1 from Huckmon. He also has blocker, and then when Digivolving, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. Then, if you have Huckmon in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, or you have Digimon with Sistermon in its name in play, until the end of your opponent's turn, all of your Digimon get plus 2000 DP, and your opponent's effects can't return them to your hand or deck or reduce their DP. It essentially makes your board invincible. It's pretty insane. It's a really good card. We're only going to run 1 because you're not necessarily going to be Digivolving into him. You're just going to be using that when Digivolving effect with Jesmon GX. So we're just running 1 of him, although 2 is also a pretty solid option. So next we have Jesmon X antibody. He's 12 to play, 3 to Digivolve. He has 11k DP. He also has a black bar alternative that's 0 to Digivolve onto Jesmon. And he has piercing. And he says, when Digivolving, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. Then, if Jesmon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, or you have Digimon with Sistermon in its name in play, until the end of your opponent's turn, all of your Digimon may attack unsuspended Digimon and get plus 2000 DP. So as you can see, he also buffs your board. Everybody gets that plus 2k, and they can just swing into your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, which lets you just delete anything that you need to get rid of. Solid card. I think 2 is a pretty good number. I do see some decks running 3, but I think 3 might be a little too much. 2 is a pretty good number. And then we have 3 of the starter deck Jesmons. He costs 12 to play, 4 to Digivolve. He has 12k DP. And he says when Digivolving, Blitz. And then when attacking, you may play 1 Digimon with Sistermon in its name without paying its memory cost. And then he says, and then he says your turn once per turn. When you play a Digimon, my word. Then he says, your turn, once per turn. When you play another Digimon by an effect, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP and gains security attack plus 1. This card's really good. You Digivolve into him, you blitz, you play that Sistermon, and then you get that security plus 1 and 3000 DP, so he becomes a 15k attacker with security plus 1. Really solid card. 3 is really all you need. You don't need to run any more than that. He'll be the main guy you build your stack into, and then when you blitz within him, you can do all the fun little effects that the deck has, all the combos, let you get into your like Jesmon GX and all that. So we're running 3 of him. And speaking of Jesmon GX, for our level 7s, we have 2 Jesmon GXs. So he costs 15 to play, 5 to Digivolve from a red or a black. He has 15k DP. He also has a black alternate bar Digivolution that says 5 from a level 6 with Royal Knights in its traits. So he has a really special and really fun effect. He says, when Digivolving, you may place 1 card with Royal Knights in its traits and a play cost of 13 or less from your hand or trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Activate one of that card's when Digivolving effects as an effect of this Digimon, then blitz. So yeah, this card's really cool. You Digivolve into him, then you can place any of these guys, any of your level 6s under him, and then you get to activate one of their when Digivolving effects. So you get to activate their when Digivolving effect, his when Digivolving effect. This one doesn't really matter because he already has, because his when Digivolving effect is just blitzing, so whatever. But with these two, you get to play Sistermons, and you get their really, really powerful protection effects, or buffs in this case, with the X antibody. He also says all turns, while a card with Royal Knights in its traits is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains Piercing and Reboot, and gains Security Attack plus 1 for each such card. So realistically, he could have security plus 3 with that effect alone, which is just so crazy, so powerful. Being able to blitz with security plus 3 is really crazy. And also having piercing is just really great because you can just attack into any Digimon on the board, and you can just get that piercing check to go into his security and get all that security checks. This card's whack. I love him. So next we have our Sistermons. We're in 10 Sistermons. So first we have 2 BT6 Sistermons. Sistermon Blanc. So she's a 3 cost to play, 3k DP. She says, all turns, while you have a Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knights in its type in play, all of your Digimon with Sistermon in their names gain blocker. So she just gives all your Sistermons blocker, which is so really nice. Just really nice to have all that defense on the board. She also has an on-play effect that just lets you draw a card, which can be really nice. So usually you're playing these Sistermons for free, so being able to play a card for free is really cool, and then just having a blocker up for free is just really, really convenient. Next, we have Sistermon from the starter deck. She's, again, 3 to play, 3k DP. She has an on-play effect that says, by trashing 1 card in your hand, draw 2 cards, which is just so generic and so good that this card could just really just be splashed into anything. Really strong effect. And she also has an alternate effect that says, while you have a Digimon in play with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits, this Digimon gains Decoy for red and black cards. So, just more defense. It's not too bad. It's a pretty decent card. Being able to just play her, trash anything and draw 2 cards is just so good. We don't care about the Decoy that much. We care about her on-play effect. It's just so powerful. And usually you're going to be playing her for free. So you don't even have to worry about the memory cost. You just have to worry about discarding a card. So we're running 2 of her. Really, really good card. And then for BT7, we have Sistermon Blanc Awakened. She has a 5 cost to play, 2 to Digivolve. She has 5k DP. She has an on-play effect that says, you may place 1 Sistermon Blanc from your hand or trash at the bottom of the Digimon's Digivolution cards to recover 1. She also has an on-deletion effect that says, return 1 card with Jesmon, Huckmon, or Sistermon in its name other than Sistermon Blanc Awakened from your trash to your hand. So we're only going to run 1 of her because you don't really need to have too many of her. You can just recycle her. Being able to just recover in certain situations, especially for free, is so helpful. It can be so useful because sometimes, especially in mirror matches, security is just going to be popping like crazy. So being able to just recover while also having some blockers on the field can be nice. She can also be a blocker, which can be really nice because she has a really good deletion effect, which lets you bring back any of your Jesmons and Huckmons, which is really nice. You have to worry about bringing back your Sistermons because a lot of effects already do that. But being able to bring back a Jesmon or any of your other pieces is just so convenient. So convenient. And the recovery cost is super cheap, so I think just 1 of her is pretty good a choice. So next we have Sistermon Seal from BT6. We're also going to run 2 of her. She has a 4 cost to play. She has 5k DP. She has all turns. All your Digimon with Huckmon in their names or Royal Knights in their types get plus 2000 DP. And then she has an all-play effect that says gain 1 memory. Being able to buff your rookies is just so nice. Plus 2k DP makes all of your Huckmons at least 4k DP or higher, which can be so helpful sometimes in some situations. Sometimes you just need that bonus DP, and it's all turns, so it'll always be in effect. And then being able to gain a memory, usually you're playing her for free, so you're just gaining a memory for free. That's just really helpful. Extend your turns and just lets you do more exciting plays on your turn, get your combos going faster. Just a really solid card. We're running 2 of her, and I think that's all you really need. And the last Jesmon we're playing is from BT10, Sistermon Seal. So she's 4 to play, 5k DP. She says, on play, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Whirl Knight in its traits in your hand for its Digivolution cost. And then also, all turns once per turn, when one of your Digimon Digivolves into a Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Whirl Knights in its traits, gain 1 memory. So we're running 3 of her because she's an important piece to your combo. Being able to play her for free and then allowing her effect to let you Digivolve your Jesmons into X antibody or GX is really awesome. It's a really cool ability. And she also just reduces it by 1 automatically. So that's already extremely powerful. Plus, like if you're Digivolving into Jesmon X antibody, then it's a +1 on memory. You don't pay. You're already paying 0, and you're gaining memory just to do it. So yeah, she's really important. She's really powerful for your combo pieces. So I think 3 is a good choice for her. And having these extra level 4s is really helpful with Tamer. Once you play her and all that and get all your effects that you need, then you can just Digivolve into Tamer, get bonus attacks. So we're running 1 Lonely Tamer, and it's Ty from BT1. We're only running 1 because you don't really need any Tamers in Jesmon, but having a Memory Tamer can be useful. So he costs 4 to play, he's a Memory Tamer, set your memory to 3 at the start of your turn. Then he says, your turn, all your red Digimon with 4 or more Digivolution cards gain security attack +1. So just an extra bonus to your stack. Can be really helpful. Honestly, this card's just really here for the memory. You could run any Memory Tamer, and you don't even have to run any Tamer in Jesmon. But I'm trying him out. I mean, he's a memory setter, so you get 3 memory to start your turn, and just by having your stack out ready to attack, you're getting an extra security check with it. So I think it's a pretty good card. And now for our option cards, we're running 2 of the red memory boost. It's a 3 cost. It says main, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 red card among them to your hand, place the remaining cards of the bottom of your deck in any order, then place this card in your battle area. Then it has a delay effect that just gains you 2 memory, which is really, really nice. It also has a security effect that lets you just play this card in your battle area. So yeah, you play this card, you search, and then you gain 2 memory the next turn. Memory boosts are just really nice generic searchers and memory boosters. And then we're running 2 from Master to Disciple. It's a 2 cost, and it says main. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Huckmon or Jesmon in its name, or Royal Knight in its traits among them to your hand. Trash the rest. Then place this card in your battle area. Then it has a delay effect that says, the next time one of your Digimon would Digivolve this turn, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. And it's a security effect, basically is its main effect, and then you just place it in the battle area. So this card's really good, I think, but I don't think it's like amazing. It can search itself out, so if it reveals itself, you could just add it to your hand, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you are reducing Digivolution costs, which can be nice. But Sistermon CL does that too, and you can play it for free, which, I mean, sure, it's situational, all that, and this card is just really nice to have because you can get it for free in the security, and it only costs 2 to play. But I also find that you don't necessarily need it. It's just there for more surge power and to help reduce your Digivolution costs and get through your stack a little faster. But in my experience, Jesmon Digivolves and builds its big stack in the breeding area, and then when it's ready to attack, it comes out. So you could play these cards, you could trash them, and then when you bring out your stack from the breeding area, you go into Jesmon, it's all reduced, and you can just play a lot less memory. So they're good cards. I just don't think you need to run more than 2. Alright, so how do you play Jesmon? So let's just say, ideally, this is your stack in your breeding area. You have Gurymon, of course. You have Huckmon that searches for Sistermons. You have Bow Huckmon that lets you delete. And then you have Savior Huckmon that lets you play Sistermons. Then you have, let's just say you have Savior Huckmon, Gankumon, and some Sistermons in your trash. And then you have Tai out in the field. And then your hand, let's just say you have Jesmon, Chimeramon, Sistermon, and Jesmon GX. So because of Tai, we start at 3 memory. We bring out our dude, and we Digivolve. Bam. Drawing a card. We got Jesmon X antibody. Very cool. So he says, when Digivolving, blitz. So we blitz. So he says, when attacking, you may play 1 Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. So we're going to play Sistermon Seal from BT10. The one that says, on play, you may Digivolve. So first of all, we're going to activate his when attacking effect once per turn. So he gets plus 3k and security attack plus 1. Now we're going to activate Sistermon's effect that lets you Digivolve. So we Digivolve Jesmon into Jesmon X antibody. And Jesmon X antibody says, when Digivolving, you may play one Digimon card with Sistermon in its name without paying its memory cost. Then, if you have Jesmon in its sources or Sistermon in play, until the end of your opponent's turn, your Digimon may attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and get plus 1000 DP for the turn. So we get to play Sistermon. So let's just play Sistermon Blanc, because YOLO Swagans. So let's say play Sistermon Seal from your trash. So we're still attacking. So now we're going to activate Huckmon's effect that says reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And add all Sistermons to your hand. So we're going to add all these Sistermons. We're going to put them at the bottom of our deck. So now we have 3 new Sistermons in our hand. So now we're going to activate Save Your Huckmons, which lets us play a Sistermon for free. So now he's going to get another plus 2k. So he's at plus 5k right now. We're going to gain a memory. So now our turn has been, it's now our turn, but he's still attacking with Blitz. So now you can activate Battle Huckmon's effect if you want to delete something. We're also going to activate Gurimon to draw a card. Get another Huckmon. And don't forget, when we Digivolved with Seal, we're supposed to gain a memory. So now we're going to activate our other Sistermon that we played to let us Digivolve our Jesmon into Jesmon GX by paying 5 memory. But then when we Digivolve, we gain a memory. So we're leaving our opponent at 3 memory right now. So with his Digivolving effect, we can place Huckmon under him as bomb Digivolution source and activate his when Digivolving effect. And so with his Digivolving effect, we can play Sistermon from our hand or trash. So we're going to play Sistermon Blanc, trashing the Huckmon that we drew and drawing 2 cards. Nice. And Huckmon's when Digivolving effect also says that our DP can be reduced, Digimon can be returned to the hand or the deck. It's just pretty much protection. And now Jesmon GX is swinging. And don't forget, the starter deck Jesmon already gave us security attack plus 1, and we also have plus 5k from the Jesmon and the Jesmon X antibody. Huckmon also gives us plus 2k, so we're currently at plus 7k. And then Jesmon says, all turns, while you have a card with Royal Knight in its traits and the Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains Piercing, Blocker, and security attack plus 1 for each such card. So he's gaining security attack 1, 2, 3. So he's swinging for plus 4 security, so 5 checks. He's at plus 7k DP, so he's at 22k DP. The Digimon's DP can't be reduced. They cannot be returned to the hand or to the deck. We're doing all that off of 3 memory and leaving your opponent with 3 memory. And then, because these guys probably did survive, you could just DNA Digivolve into them your next turn. You could add that Save Your Huckmon to the bottom of it, and then just Digivolve straight into Jesmon again. Now you can unsuspend and swing multiple times. So that's Jesmon. I'm still new to the deck. I'm still learning the new version of the deck. I did play a bit of it back in BT6, back when it was OP. I mean, it was pretty dominant back in the day. It's just funny how the meta has changed so much now that I think old school Jesmon wouldn't be considered as aggressive as it is if you were to compare it to today. New Jesmon is really aggressive and really powerful. Being able to build a fat stack that does a lot of checks and a really powerful Digimon that can't have its DP reduced, that can't be returned to your hand or to the deck. Being able to build a wide board and then DNA Digivolving into Chimeramons and just swinging for more and more. It's definitely an aggro deck, and if you really like red deck wins and magic or things like that, I think you'd really enjoy this deck. So yeah, that's Jesmon in EX3. He got some really insane support in BT10, and the only thing that would make Jesmon better is if Save Your Huckmon was unlimited. But there's reasons this card is still limited. All you literally need is just a Sistermon to unsuspend. You don't even need to play this in a Jesmon deck. He even plays Sistermon for free. Anyway, that's Jesmon. What do you guys think? I think it's a really fun deck, and I'm really excited that he's back, and he's back in a big, powerful way. So thanks for watching, guys. Jesmon's super cool, and if you like Jesmon, you should definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. We do Digimon all week, every week. And if you don't want to miss a single beat, subscribe. Anyway, I'll catch you next one. Peace!